My guest tonight is the Tony, Grammy, and Emmy winning creator of the hit Broadway show Hamilton, joining us from his home in Washington Heights, our friend Lin-Manuel Miranda. Sir, how are you?
Hi, Conan.
I can't believe we're wearing the same shirt. I love that. Look at that.
Yes, it's fate, and it's very kind of you to wear a thing I sent you in the mail.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty easy. If you send me something in the mail, I will wear it, and I want to get that message out there. But this has special significance, this shirt. Tell us about it.
Yes, my family runs a company called T-Rico, and we sell merch, and we made this. This is actually the zip code for Times Square and Broadway, and all proceeds of this shirt, complete with elbow-kissing elbows, goes to the Broadway Cares Relief Fund, which helps fund the Actors Fund, and basically everyone, not just actors, but everyone who works in the theater. It's an emergency assistance fund for them, since we work where people gather.
Yeah, I mean, this has been devastating. So This is a great cause. I will wear this with pride.
Thank you.
And it picks up the color in my eyes, I think, very nicely.
Yeah.
Because really, that's, at the end of the day, what's the most important thing. So many things to talk about. First of all, it's weird. We're in a weird situation right now. We're all separated, but there's so many things that unite us right now, these common experiences. One of the things, I've been having very vivid dreams, and then I read in an article that everyone's having vivid dreams right now. I understand you posted about this. You're having weird dreams.
Yeah, I dreamt last night, or the night before, I posted on Twitter, I dreamt I was like a grizzled newspaper editor, like a J.J. Jameson type. Yep. And my two-star reporters, my Woodward and Bernstein, were Swoozie Kurtz and rapper DaBaby. And like, they couldn't be more different, but they worked together. And I was just like, get it to me on my desk by 5 o'clock.
Did you have a little cigar?
I did. I was just like, I don't know, something about this team. I think they're really going to crack it. I don't even remember what the piece was. I just remember I feel like my brain is just looking around for like, you, get in there.
Get in here.
I'm so bored.
Now you have very young kids, and they're playing a lot with these toys and these little toy figurines, which kids do, like animals and stuff like that. But you posted this picture that is fascinating because it's a bunch of animals. It's all animals, I think, and exotic animals. Yeah. And then The Rock is in there for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he doesn't fit any of the other toy categories. I think it was a toy I had in college that just landed in my kids' rotation. It's of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson when he was a wrestler. Yep. And he's not a superhero. He doesn't fit with the Barbies. So he lives in the savannah with the savannah animals. And I get pride rocked everywhere, which means that like, I'll just walk into a room and they've set up a pride rock situation where there's Mufasa in the middle and all the animals in an elaborate arrangement around. It happens in my shower. It happens in the living room.
You're finding
The Rock Johnson is always there, like sort of amidst the zebras and the giraffes.
Have you ever reached for a bar of soap or the loofah in the shower and realized you were scrubbing yourself with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Has that happened
No,
yet?
I've not yet had that pleasure, but I have stepped on several small animals and been like, pride rocked.
A lot of us are getting into self-care, and you have really been taking it to a high level, like with the beard. You're doing things with your beard you've never done before.
I never had enough hair on my face. I mean, if you look at this sad ass Cat Stevens thing happening here, it's the goatee that knows who it is, and then it's these guys being like, "What are we doing out here?" Yeah. I've been like conditioning the beard and just having a softer facial experience.
So wait, they make conditioners for beards. I didn't know that, and
here's where I made the mistake of saying I just used my regular conditioner on a beard, and I said it in a public place. Then I got a lot of unsolicited advice.
Does it have like a nice sandalwood odor? Does it smell like a Yankee Candle?
No, it's Head and Shoulders in my face. I haven't had time to buy special. I guess that's the next step if I'm going to be a beardman. If I'm going full Offerman.
Yeah.
I can't do a full Offerman.
No, only Offerman can do. I've seen Nick Offerman shave in the morning, and then I've had dinner with him that night, and he's got a full giant grizzly bear beard.
Yeah, for me it was as simple as, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go, huh? Because some people might think, oh, the rest of us are doing nothing, but Lin-Manuel Miranda, he's, writing a full-on opera about.
No, I'm putting conditioner in my beard and putting lotion on my feet and like wrapping them up like a marinade.
What do you mean you're putting lotion on your feet?
I am. That's my new shit. No, listen, I'm not a Philistine. Like I lotion. I get out of the shower, I put on lotion like a human person.
I don't. I'm being completely honest with you. I don't lotion. I've never lotioned. I have the driest skin in the world. I have the hands of a T-Rex.
Yeah, well, no, my feet were really like kind of cracked because I've just been running around barefoot in the house. And then my wife said, put like too much lotion on your feet. Put socks on like right away. And it's like, like exactly that face, lean into that. And then just squish in,
Doesn't it squish around when you're walking?
Yeah, lean into the crevasse. Just like go swim down into it. It's like that stranger's feet at the end of the day, Conan.
Oh, I see. Then suddenly I have that feeling that my feet are some other person's feet, which might be very erotic for myself.
Yes, and where might they take you? A stranger.
You did a thing which I thought was really cool, which is there's a lot of people out there, young people, 17, 18 years old, who are not going to have their prom. So people have been posting prom photos, and you put up your yearbook photo. Not prom photos, but your yearbook photo to sort of let people know, hey, we're with you in spirit. You're not going to get to have your prom, so here's my yearbook photo. You put this thing up, and I have to talk to you about it. I love everything. First of all, I love that smile.
The birth of the beard.
Yeah, the birth of the beard, but also the head is complex.
Hey, I look at things a little differently.
I have a unique point of view.
I have no dates.
Yeah.
What's funny is the kids don't even know this, but that was the picture that ran in our freshman year Facebook. Before Facebook was like a democracy destroying thing, it was a literal book that had pictures of all of the incoming freshmen. And that's what I advertised to new kids. It's very Ross on Friends.
Well, yours is Ross on Friends. I don't know. I'm going to show you mine now, but
oh man,
me, I was such a nice little girl.
I mean, speaking of conditioner, the feathering
in the hair. I was a young
Sarah Conan O'Brien. You look gorgeous.
Thank you very much. I was very, very proud of that, and I did a good job. By the way, you mentioned that was it your son made a drawing in the background to help promote this show?
Yeah, I told him I was going to be on your show. He made you this, and he seems to have drawn you with orange glasses and a hook for a hand. I think he's confused you with some sort of scary stories to tell in the dark type situation.
Yeah, I love that. I love that orange glasses and a hook for a hand is what I mean to your son.
Yes.
You must be
Miranda home.
Yeah, you must be a god in your home because you did something. You took part in a very special Sesame Street, and you got to talk to Elmo on Zoom.
I did.
That must have been huge for your kids.
It was great. I basically was like, well, after we film the segment, can my kids talk to Elmo? that was my payment, and it was amazing. I mean, my kids just, he's so real to them. And my 2-year-old, he's got maybe one brand he recognizes in his life, and it's Elmo was the first word he said really clearly. Before mommy and daddy, he was like, Elmo, put on Elmo. So for him to talk to Elmo, and Elmo gives him a thumbs up and he gives a thumbs up, it was really awesome.
It's amazing when you have those moments where also your kids are probably looking at you and thinking, wait, you're our connection to Elmo. You must have achieved something in this life.
Oh, then I don't think so. I
No,
don't
it
think it's
goes away.
coming.
I know. Trust me. I know. It doesn't get you.
It lasts for about 5 minutes.
It doesn't. It doesn't get you anything at all. You're, of course, you're known for freestyling. Are you doing a lot of freestyling in quarantine right now?
Only to my friends, only in videos, not fit for TV. But you know, if we wanted to make up a song, we could do that. If you want to, like,
I'll try it.
I'm very rusty.
Yeah, that's okay. We're all playing on it. The bar has been lowered for all of us.
Tell me about your day. What'd you do first thing when you woke up this morning?
I overslept. I slept later than I normally do. I stumbled out of bed. I made myself a shake with spinach and some fruit in it. I then wrestled with my dog.
What's his name?
Loki.
Loki, that's a great name.
Yeah. Let's see, what else did I do? I did 3 push-ups.
What's the most exciting thing you did today?
You know, this is the problem. It's quarantine. So this would be it. Talking to you, this is the highlight of my day, is having
too, by the way.
A Zoom conference with Lin-Manuel Miranda. Nothing's going to beat that, you know?
Is there a conversation with someone in your house this morning that, I don't know, someone said something that maybe they shouldn't have said?
Yes, my son loves to okay boomer me. He's 14, and so all he does is put me down for not being tech savvy. And I asked him a very simple question. I asked a question that I thought was interesting about my computer and setting up this Zoom conference, and he was like, okay, boomer. And I was...
What was the question?
It was something like, when I hit the space bar, why does it not click back into the other window? Something I don't even understand, because I'm not good. I'm not good at computers. I'm really not. So, and I shouldn't be doing anything. But we're alone here. I don't have anybody at work. I usually have people come in and go, and it's all set, and Lin-Manuel Miranda is there, and go. But now, no, I have to figure it out.
Right. And were there any interactions you had today that were, like, actually really great, like heartening, like, we're going to be okay?
I'm going to, again, this may be cheating, but I'm going to go to you. I really like what you're doing. I like what you're doing for Broadway and theater and Times Square. And I like that I get to wear this shirt that matches my eyes. That was a gift from you. That's a big deal to me. So I like that.
Okay, great. What time did you wake up? Sorry.
Oh man, it was late. It was, I slept till 9 this morning. I'm sorry. I slept till 9.
You have grown kids.
Yes, I do.
Oh, fantastic. All right. 8:55, 8:56, 8:57, 8:58. I'm dreaming about Swoozie Kurtz and the baby. I got nothing on my plate. And maybe I'll go downstairs and make me a spinach smoothie. Maybe I'll go downstairs and watch another Netflix movie. 9 o'clock on the dot, but I'm gonna do something today. Hey, there's Loki, sitting doing nothing. Oh, hey, Loki, I'm gonna about beat the stuffing out of you, my poor Loki, all alone, thinking doesn't Conan usually leave home? Okay, boomer, when are you gonna leave home? I go to the Zoom, I enter the room. I want to see if I look cute and if I can temporarily unmute with the space bar. So I ask my son, hey, do I hit the space bar? He says to me, okay, boomer, Okay, boomer, leave me alone. Conan's on home. Okay, boomer, leave me alone. Conan's stuck at home. Okay, boomer, please understand. I'm wearing orange glasses and I have a hook for a hand. Okay, boomer. Conan, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Yes, that was fantastic. That was great.
Yeah.
You know, and this is going to get me incredible. This is going to make my son's day because he's a huge fan of yours, as is my daughter. And so the fact that you sang a song where you mock me and call me okay boomer, that's inspired by him. Wow, this is huge.
Oh, thank you very much.
That was fantastic. And I will gladly share the rights to that with you.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Yeah, there was a little Dana Carvey creeping in because I've been listening to your Dana Carvey podcast so much. There's a little chopping broccoli cadence.
Chopping broccoli. Yeah. Always a hats off to the brilliant Dana Carvey. Let me make sure. That was fantastic. Man, that was great. I have to say, all you need is a little more time in quarantine. Polish that up. You've got a great musical about another important historic figure. I want to mention something. You're doing amazing work. In addition to what we've already talked about, you're doing amazing work with Hispanic Federation and something called EduHam at Home. Do you want to talk about that for a second?
Yeah, sure. There are two different things, both sort of really important right now. We've worked with the Hispanic Federation for a really long time. We worked with them a lot in the wake of Hurricane Maria. But right now we're setting up an emergency assistance fund, basically because, you know, Latino communities have been among the hardest hit through this pandemic. And so it's an emergency fund for organizations that already exist and are already doing great work in fields like public health and immigration and basically servicing Latinx needs. And then EduHam, I'm really excited about. EduHam is something we've been doing for years with the Hamilton show. We basically created a curriculum for schools when they're coming to visit Hamilton. They write their own pieces. They perform them for us on stage at the Rogers. Then we do a Q&A, and then we perform the show for them. And we're making that curriculum public. So basically, if you're bored with your kids, you have the Hamilton curriculum at your disposal now to basically learn to create using primary sources. And I'm really excited about that.
Let me make sure I get the word out. To get some of the great clothing that supports Broadway Cares COVID-19 Emergency Fund, go to trico.com. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to make sure that we put that all up here down at the bottom because we want to get the word out.
Great.
Sir, you're doing God's work. I swear to God. I'm such a huge fan and an admirer of you, not just as an artist, but a person. So thank you. Thank you very much.
You know, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah.
Okay, boomer.
You had to do it, didn't you? You had to do it. Hey, thank you so much. That was amazing.